Hi, so let's get on that video tutorial journey on how to make this classy and beautiful built up neck collar blue top. And if this video sounds like something you're interested in, make sure to watch this video to the end. And thank you for stopping by at my channel, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click on the like button. Right here from this pattern paper, I'll be drafting out 5 inches, and this 5 inches is basically going to be for the collar, and whatever measurements I'll be taking will be from this 5 inches downward. Marked out line. Now I'm going to be marking out 1 inch, and this 1 inch I am marking out is just going to be for the button, but this is not going to have a buttonhole. This is just going to act as an overlap, because if you watch out the top, it seems like it has an overlap. So you can make yours half inches, but I decided to make mine 1 inches. And right for this, from this marked out line, I'll be taking my vertical measurement, which is 10 for my nipple point and 16 inches for my half length. And how long I want the top to be, I want mine to be as long as 25 inches, and this is dependent on what length you want. And if you watch out on the top, we have one side that was longer than one. So right from the 25 inches, I'll be adding 6.5 inches. We made it 31.5. So I'll be marking out my bust point, my half length, blouse length, and also the second blouse length. So I'll be going ahead to take my shoulder measurement, and I'll be marking out 3 inches for the neckline. My shoulder divided by 2, that is 15 divided by 2, which is 7.5. And I'll be marking out 7.5 inches. And for the shoulder slope, I'll be taking out 1 inch. And you know, this 1 inch is just for the shoulder slope, as your shoulder is not straight, but it is slant. So it's important to take the shoulder slant. And right from here, I'll be taking my armhole measurement, which is 7.5. And if you don't know how to take your armhole, your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. So from this side, I'll be taking out 7.5, and this 7.5 I'm taking is that which I've taken for my shoulder measurement. I just want to achieve a straight line, and that is why I am doing this. This is not compulsory, so I'll just go ahead and mark out the straight line. And right from here, I'll be taking the midpoint of 7.5, using the tape rule, folding it into 2. I have 3.75. And I'll be taking this 3.75 and be marking it out just like this. And right from this marked out line, I'll be going inwards by ½ inch. And now this ½ inch I'm going inward by is just to prevent armhole gaping, so your top or your whatever you're wearing doesn't gape at the armhole, it doesn't fold. That is why you go in by ½ inch. Now I'll be going out to take my darts. I'm measuring out 4, my nipple to nipple, which is 8 divided by 2, which is 4, and that is why I'm marking out 4 inches. I'll go ahead and use this ruler to connect this, giving a straight line. And down to the blouse length, I'll also go down and take out the 4 inch which I've marked out and connect this line with a straight ruler, just this way. And right from here, I'll be coming down by 1 inch, and I'm coming down by 1 inch to prevent the dart from starting from the nipple. So right from that 1 inch, I'll be measuring 10 inches. And on this midpoint, I'll be taking ½ inch on both sides and go ahead and connect that with the ruler. As you can see what I'm doing, this is to get the darts, which is going to be in front. So after I'm done taking the darts, the next thing is to take my round measurement. My bust is 36 divided by 6, which I have 9 inches. My waist is 7.5. So 7.5 plus the 1 inch which I've marked up for that. I'll be taking that back, so which makes it 8.5. Please make sure to do that so you don't go short of fabric. Whatever that you've taken, mark it back. So my hips is 10. So based on how wide you want it to be for the extra side, I decided to make my 11.5, which I added 1.5 extra inch. You can add yours as 2 or 1. This is based on preference. So I'll go ahead and connect this, giving it this shape. I went ahead to use my pant curve ruler to give it this shape. Now basically this is the next line I'm having for the longer length, so I'll be giving it a slanted line. Now based on how you want the opening to start from my waist, I came down by 2 inches, which makes it 18 inches. You can make yours start at exactly at your half length, and based on how wide I want this, I want the opening to be as wide as I took in 2.25. You could make yours 1 inch based on how you want the opening to be. Then from this line, just draw a straight line, and right from that overlay or the midpoint, just mark out the slanted curve to meet the 2.25 which you've marked out, or wherever you've marked out. So I decided to increase it to 2.5, so that is why you can see the other line, and I cancelled out the first line. So now to get this curve at this top, I want it to go up by 1 inch, so meaning my blouse length will be 24. If you still want your blouse length to be 25, you could just start at the 20. You can just come down by 1 inch. So now from this place, now that 1 inch which I've marked upward, I'll mark it to meet the other length. So this is what I have basically. So this is what it is going to look like. Now before you cut out the front, let's go ahead to draft the back, and I've drafted all the other lines just like the front, and I'm taking in the dart measurement, which is 4 inches for my nipple to nipple. But from the back, I'm not taking down 1 inch because the back doesn't have a breast. So you're going to go directly from just your shoulder to your nipple. No need to mark out and mark out your half inch and the 10 inches, and now we have the darts. So the next thing to do is just go in with your round measurement, your bust, my bust, which is 9, and your own bust might not be 9, so just take whatever measurement, your waist measurement. Don't forget to add the darts, because my waist is 7.5 plus 1 inches for the darts, that is 8.5. The exact measurement which I have taken for the front is exactly what I am doing for the back. 10 for my hip plus 1.5, which is 11.5. Going ahead to give it that shape. And so the next thing I'll be doing also, since I went in upward by 1 inch in the front, I'll do the same thing for the back. So I'll go up by 1 inch and give it that line. Coming down to the neckline, I'll be marking down 1 inches, and I'll mark it to meet my neck width, which is 3. So my neck width is 3 by 1 inches. So now to prevent the zip bulging, from that point, make sure to go inward by ½ inch. So this is to prevent your zip line from bulging at the back or defolding. So you go ahead and connect it just this way, and this 1 inch inward, like I said, is to prevent the zip bulging. So the next thing to do is go ahead and cut out the pattern which you have drafted out just like this, and go ahead to make sure you cut out the neckline just this way, and make sure to cut out that zip bulging. Now the next thing to do is now use your tape rule to measure whatever you have from the back, that is right from the zip down to this shoulder. I have 4 inch. Now I'm going ahead to take my pattern paper, that is the front pattern paper, right from the neckline of the pattern paper. I'll be marking out that 4 inch which I marked from the back. I'll be marking out that 4 inch. As you can see the way I placed my tape rule, it was slanted, so I'll mark, this is the 4 inches, and make sure your tape rule is a bit slanted based on how wide you want your collar to be. For mine, I want it to be 1.25. So, and this same thing which I've marked out 4 inch, I'll mark out 4 inch on that 1.25 which I have marked, and connect it. You can see the line is a bit slanted, so this is what it looks like. Next thing to do is to connect those lines together. As you can see, I'm just confirming that is 4 inches. Yours might not be up to 4, might be more than 4. Whatever you have at the back, just make sure you place that line back on the front. And this is what I have for the collar. Now I want my collar to be as wide as 1.25. Yours might be wider than that. If you want it at 2 inch, if you want it at 1.5 or at 1 inch, this is based on preference. So now this is after I'm done. Now the next thing to do is take the width of the opening at the front. I want mine to be as wide as 3 inches. It doesn't necessarily have to be wide. If you want exactly like that which is in the video, you're going to use about 2 to 2.5 inches. And I want mine to be as long as 6 inches. 6 inches is quite long, but if you want that exactly like the video you can see, just make it 4 inches. 4 inches is fine. or 3.5. 4 inches is fine, or 4.5 inches. 6 inches is quite long, and this is my preference. And I decided to give it a kind of curved neckline the way I want. You could make yours to be straight. You can connect it with a ruler. I just wanted mine to have a little bit of stylish neckline. So this is basically what I have. So for you to see it well, I'll just go ahead and make use of my marker so you could see what I've marked out. You could see it properly. So I'm just making use of my marker to just draw out the line so that it can be visible. Now, so this is what we have. And now we are done. We can now go ahead and cut the front pattern. We've done our built-up neckline. So I'll just go ahead and make use of my scissors and cut out the pattern paper just this way. You can see it. Just go ahead and gently cut out this pattern paper the way you can see me doing it. Gently cut it out. So this is what you're going to have at the end of the day. So if this, don't forget to cut out that midpoint. So if I'm just not cutting it out, just showing you how it's going to overlap. So this is basically what it is going to look like. So at this point, I've cut the midpoint. I have opened it. So this is going to be like an overlap. That 1 inch, they are going to overlap on each other, and this is what the neckline will be looking like. So now we are done with for drafting on the front and the back. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching this video to the end, and stay tuned, guys, as I'll be dropping the sewing tutorial on how to sew this beautiful piece. Love you all.